I think I'm in this frame. I literally just uploaded a video, and right after I'm lifting, and I wasn't going to lift today because I SBD tomorrow Sunday, but I just wanted to bench 3 times a week. Gonna do some Spoto, and it's like literally on the 3rd week of this program with just Larson and comp bench, and I was just talking about I only do 2, but I'm at the 3rd one. Yeah, all random, I know. And why am I doing this? Because I want to, and I hate being told to do it. That's why I'm doing it, because no one's telling me not to do it. But you know, if I had a coach or something, no offense to any coach I've ever had, no, but just the way I am, I just hate being told to do. Maybe that's why I didn't work with all those females.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
So it's gonna be real simple. It'll be like 190, 5x5, and we'll do some back and some dips, and that's it. It'll be a pretty quick day. We got a long day today. So, at the beginning, the first thing I did was YTL in this order. YTWIL raises. And I say WI because it was 10 each. I split the W's with the I's. So, you can see in the video. It's 5 W's and then 5 L's. Because they work similar, so I just split them. And I did athletic stance, no weight. I did like 6, and then, I can't believe I just said that. And then I did it with the bench, no weight, 10 each, and then with the 2.5s, 10 each. And that really fired up my you know, my rotator cuff, rear delt scapula, all that stuff that needs to be fired up, all the small muscles, the infraspinatus and all that. I don't need, this isn't an anatomy lesson, but it helps a lot for bench. And I haven't done that in a while. You could really see how imbalanced it is. My right side. My left side's good, and that's the messed up side. I was doing grip strength and exercise physiology. My left side is stronger than my right on grip. You just get a little thing and you grip it, you go buy it on Amazon. It was crazy how much stronger it was. But it's crazy. It's funny that I didn't know that because that's the side that slips on deadlifts all the time. So obviously my left one's stronger. But this is also the pronated side. But it doesn't matter because I'm doing hook grip now. But on hook grip, this thumb gives me problems. It's the thumb, not the grip. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so let's look at that real quick on the YTWIL raises right here. So on these Y's right here, it could have been a little more vertical, but you can see my right side is big time lagging compared to my left. And I thought my left side is the weak side because that's the one that has nerve damage, but it's my right on all areas. This one's perfect. The T's, because it's more like a rear delt raise, and the W's too. It looks pretty even. I can't really see the I's right there. I think the right side to me is more uneven, and right here you could see on the L's, same thing. So I used to do these religiously all the time, like every upper body day, any kind of upper body I did, no matter what the split was, I did those first at all times. What I learned about LT, YT, LW raise, that kind of stuff, you could do it on a flat bench, just elevate it a little bit, different angle. Or incline like me, slight incline, or on the floor. On the floor is amazing because you know not to touch the floor. So it's harder. The tension's there, kept there. Kind of like biceps, when you don't go all the way down, you keep the tension. Compared to here, it's just resting, similar. What I learned is you should not go heavy on that. 2.5s are easy for me now. But I used to do 8s with those, and I was so stupid. The gym, like the little silver 8-pound dumbbells, that was way too heavy. But I was also like 170, and I was, well, obviously lighter and younger. I'm not saying I could do it now, but I think 5s I could manage. Because those 2.5s were way too easy. Like, it was as if the no weight was easier than the 2.5s, which makes no sense. But I was probably able to really squeeze and hold it, and not with the weights, so it makes sense. But those shouldn't be done heavy. Does that mean if someone uses 8-pound dumbbells, it's not sustainable, not attainable, not realistic? Not really, because it could be someone who really focuses on the rotator cuffs and those small muscles, and they could build up to it. Just don't overdo it. I think 2 sets is fine. Unless it's like a mobility day and just like 4 sets. But like I said, just start off with no weight and 2.5s, or just no weight and no 2.5s until you build up to it. You can see I'm very imbalanced. Anyone else would be, because no one does it. Okay, Mr. Pharaoh Monch. I'm gonna voice over because I'm not gonna say what song is playing, but Pharaoh Monch is playing, and that's gonna be a huge copyright. That's the only reason I'm talking right now. But these pauses look pretty good, whatever the heck sec this was. I think this was the third. I'm not really sure, but it felt real good on my back, and I knew the pull-ups were gonna go great based off of this set and the follow. This Spoto presses feel good, but like my left shoulder is like cracking on the way down. It's like I could hear it, I could feel it. It's funny. Anyone who doesn't power lift and you say that to them or just doesn't lift weights, I was like, see, it's those weights. They're hurting you. Your back hurts because of the weights. Your shoulder hurts because of the weights. Your elbow hurts because of the weights. When I always pop my elbow like that, and I mentioned before, that's from pitching, baseball, tendonitis. That's way worse than powerlifting. But it's funny, people who don't do it, they act like they're so smart. Like, see, that's why I don't do it. It's like, you don't do it. You never did it, though. You're acting like you did it and you got hurt or something. And then, of course, there's the ones who did it and they said they got hurt and that's why they don't do it again anymore, which is so stupid. Because you can get hurt your back, hurt your knees, get double knee surgery, get whatever you want, and still keep squatting, deadlifting, benching, just go lighter. Like, I even believe Ronnie Coleman can. Of course, he's done it. He hurt his back doing 800 pounds or hip, whatever. He does leg press, but I'm sure he could do something on squat. But he does not need to prove himself, that's for sure. Ronnie Coleman doesn't need to prove himself. But most people aren't like Ronnie Coleman. That's the thing. Aren't hurt like that. You know? You could still do something. Like, there's no way the bar will hurt you. 45-pound squat, you can't even do that. There's just, like, no way. You can at least start with the box squat, at least. But people who say those things aren't interested in weights, obviously. I think this is the fourth set. I think. And Dixie, stay down there. Alright, I think that was 5 sets. I'm gonna have to check. So it's 26 reps because I did 6 on one set. I think it was the third set. And I knew I did 6. I was like, I think that was 5. Let's just do an extra one. It was easy anyway. I would say Spoto's gotten way easier for me. Because when I would do like 190 before, or 200, 205, I guess 205 makes a big difference because it's 15 pounds. It'd be a lot harder. And I know I had more in me. This was really way too easy. That's why I don't mind this third bench day. I don't know what I was going to say. I just feels like it got better. I'm really controlling on the way down. I think that's what Spoto is mainly for. Controlling the way down, controlling the hold, and not stopping too high. Some people stop too high. Mark Bow, I made a video about it already, but Mark Bow and Eric Spoto, the one that's invented after, because Mark Bow invented it. Eric Spoto says, and Mark Bow, stop really close to the chest. I think I was a little high, but better than what other people do. And the point is to hold it so you can. It's like Eric Spoto would say, if I can hold this, I can hold 700 pounds, because that's technically harder. You're holding it in the air. Of course, meet day it's going to be on the chest. I know. So closer to meet day, let's just say peaking with Spoto press and peaking with normal bench press. You know, let's just say 700-pound bench, which I cannot do. I never will do. Spoto with that, right around a month out or 2 weeks out, should be easy on meet day. Alright, so I'm going to get some dips in, some pull-ups, and probably one more back thing and rear delts, and that I'll be done. Okay, I just finished the pull-ups. That was 4x5. That was the last set. They were amazing. And I was going to say, I was noticing on the first set, I did pull-ups first the other day on my comp bench day. And it felt weird. I didn't feel warmed up. It felt awkward. You know when you like round on pull-ups, when you're kind of like that? It felt like that. It didn't feel smooth. Like these were amazing. Probably didn't look good, but it was smooth because it was controlled and it was easy. 4x5. I did 6x6 twice this week, and there's a third pull-up day. Pull-ups are great to do 3 to 4 times a week, but not overdo it. Greasing the groove is amazing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm really greasing the groove. Pretty easy working sets, and just get higher set volume with not so much reps, like 10x3, 8x3. I know I'm not doing that, but I had done a pull-up program in the past, and I got better. Pavlo, he's like a Russian. I don't know exactly what he is. Anyway, this guy named Pablo, I think he's this Russian guy. He came up with greasing the groove, like farmers. Joe Rogan talks about it on his podcast. Farmers, they have huge forearms, huge arms, and they're pretty ripped. Like just all the farmers from the past, because they don't go to failure every day. They work every single day, all day, and they have wheelbarrows, and they don't go to failure. They're just carrying about, what, 50 pounds in the wheelbarrow, or 100. Farmers walks all day, and just carrying hay, carrying dirt, shoveling. And they don't go to failure all day. It's just a lot of repetition of easy stuff, but that eventually adds up. So that's what my protocol on pull-ups. What I was gonna say is the YTLWs and the Spoto presses, because you're working your back on the way down. You should always be working your back on the way down on pull-ups. Someone in class the other day, exercise physiology, that we did a bench press 1 rep max, and we all did it. We were in groups, and then the teacher's like, "What does bench press work?" And one guy, I already knew what he was gonna say, Mr. Know-It-All, he said chest, shoulder, triceps. And I was like, wrong, because it works your back too. And most people don't know that. Because on the way down, what's controlling it? Your back. Posterior chain is the most important part. So I was warmed up with that YTLW raises and the Spoto presses, so I felt amazing on the pull-ups. So now we're going to do some dips, because I just did back. Yeah, I like to alternate chest and back. And then we'll do some dips, some croc rolls, even though that kind of hurts this shoulder because it cracks. It doesn't hurt, it just kind of, I don't know, I'll probably find a different back one. Probably some barbell rows, even though I'm not the biggest fan of those. And then we'll do some rear delts and I'm done. 5x15 dips. I think I did 6x15. I don't remember. Whenever it's like 5 sets, I always forget. Croc rows, 3x12, real simple, 60 pounds, not even heavy. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do them because it takes a while to just set up the barbell rows. Probably just some rear delts. I'm not gonna show the rear delts. That's it. This is like the most closest thing to a vlog I've done on a whole workout, not just SPD. Real simple day though. Just I was honest, I was just bored. And like I say, you can never go wrong with pulling too much. That does not mean do 8 sets of back 7 days a week. It just means if you're when in doubt, work on your rotator cuffs, on your scapula, on your rear delts, and some simple back stuff like the pull-ups and some croc rolls, or even a little more, but just simple, just to feel the squeeze. If your girlfriend, if your boyfriend, if your mom, your sister, your dad, your brother, whatever they may be doing far away, and you have a gym membership to a few locations like a commercial gym, while you're waiting for them to get their nails done or go to the DMV, whatever, pay their bills, if they're going to take over an hour or even under, you can get a quick back day in, or just a pull day, or just like I said, small muscle day. I didn't even do arms this week, which is no big deal. Arms are the least of my worries. Almost like calves. Arms and calves are almost the same thing. People argue, say you need triceps for bench. You can agree with that. Like I could agree with that. You could argue it. Maybe close grip bench is probably the most that makes sense for bench, but I would say back is way more important than arms in terms of bench and powerlifting. I always say it. It's not like a broken record. That's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next week.